I'm Zoe.
Hi, I'm Karin.
And this is High Maintenance. Welcome to our first ever episode. We're super excited.
I know, I'm so excited.
This is amazing. It took us a lot to get here today. It was a lot. It was a journey.
Today was a lot, to say the least. Okay.
Yeah, I guess we can start with talking about how much effort it took to start this.
The light situation. Oh.
Yeah, so we get to our space, and she conveniently had a light setup.
Yeah.
So as you can see, the beautiful lights. That's where it's from.
Let us know if it looks good. Please
No,
help us.
please. So we get here, and I don't know why we thought it was so hard. It was literally just plugging things in. But yeah. Do you want to tell them what you did?
Do I really want to tell them what I did? I don't think so. I don't think I want to tell them, but I don't know. So I grabbed the cord, and it has a little twisty part.
Okay,
to
no.
it.
You were like, it doesn't fit. And then she's
It didn't fit though. It didn't work. Okay.
Okay, but the thing is, it has two ends. So you just have to flip the ends.
It was so simple, but I made it so difficult.
And she was like, it doesn't fit. Oh, this part must come off. I'm so smart. And then,
No, I'm gonna get twisted and I go, I'm so smart. She's gonna thank me right now. She's gonna be like, this is the daughter of an electrician at work.
Yeah, so she thought that was a good idea, and it was not a good idea.
It was not a good idea.
No.
We pulled the cord.
Wait, can we take a second?
I pulled the cord out of the right thing, and
She twisted a part you're not supposed to twist, basically.
Yes.
It was not twistable. The other thing was.
and I may have broken it. And then, mind you, this is taking us it took us a total of 4 hours to figure out this light, okay? 4 hours. And we finally get to the point where we're like, shit, okay, maybe we just need to go buy a new one. We're trying to jam it in. I mean, then
tried.
oh, where the tweezers? Maybe we can get tweezers.
Yeah,
did not.
We don't have tweezers.
No
So yeah.
tweezers.
So we call a bunch of places. They don't have the right plug-in. It's a 5-pin, and everyone else has 3 pins. So we went to Best Buy.
Stupid
trying.
musicians.
Oh my
popular
God.
Ones.
Oh my God, the guy on the phone.
No, that was interesting. He was giving us attitude. We were
Crazy.
I was trying to be so nice, and he was like, oh,
He was like, I don't know how many pins it has. We're like, is there a picture? He goes, of course there's a picture. I'm looking right at it. I'm like,
and then he continues to reference the specs, and I'm like, okay, maybe just look at the picture,
And just
look at the little
count
pin
them.
things and count them. And then he cites back the,
He goes,
the specs. I'm like,
maybe 4 plus. And I'm like,
Girl.
What do you
it's 3
mean?
or 5. Do you not know the numbers 3 and 5?
No, but anyways, he ended up misleading us, but thank God it worked out for the better.
Yeah,
Because
it
then we go to Best Buy, and this guy recommends us. He was super nice. He
Yeah.
recommends us a store down the street. And as we get to the store, so this guy can't help us, right?
He
And
doesn't have our amp to
He
buy. So, yeah.
what do they call it? Rejection therapy or whatever. As a last ditch effort. I'm like, oh, can you help us try to jam it in there?
Jam it in there.
Yeah.
So he was like, I have pliers. So.
And we were like, pliers? Why the fuck did we not think
What are
about pliers?
I don't know tweezers.
Yeah, that was such literally pliers did not cross my mind for a singular second. And he fixed it in a matter of seconds, and we literally at this point were 4 hours into it.
Sir. Thank
Yeah,
you, sir.
and he
Yeah.
just fixed it in instant, and we're like, why do we not think of
I know.
pliers?
It gets
Why?
worse. It really gets worse. So we get back and we plug it in how we were supposed to. And we're like, okay, slay, we turn it on and it doesn't turn on. We're like, what the heck? And I'm thinking, are the outlets the issue? So
Yeah.
we switch outlets, but then when we're plugging it into the, I don't know what it's called, the thingy.
The thing move over.
The thingy-mabobber, the thing that you connect to the light. we realized there's a different plug-in. We were plugging it into the wrong freaking side for 4 hours and it wouldn't turn on. And I'm like, we're like dying. Like, we're like, oh my freaking God. I cannot believe
because then it was like maybe the entire time there was actually nothing wrong with the cord, really.
I feel like they're probably, I mean, it looks completely different, but regardless, like, you're putting it in the wrong hole. So. Yeah, it took us a while to figure out how to put the cords in. Also, can we talk about what's called male to female plugins?
Yeah, who made that?
That's
who made
gross.
That a thing?
That's nasty.
That sounds really gross.
That was really gross. They're like, plug the male into the female. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, that was
You can't
gross.
tell me that's not like some sort of inside joke.
Oh,
or something.
absolutely. There's
no
doubt about it. Like,
no way.
I mean, come on. You're inserting and like input, output. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Please.
Yeah.
But here we are.
Yeah,
with our
finally.
beautiful setup.
Yeah. Our beautiful cardboard box
you
setup
know?
that luckily you guys can't see. So, yeah.
Also, excuse us if we mess up the mics. I'm very talkative with my hands.
Yeah, we have literally like no idea like the ratio of where to put it to our face or mouths or whatever. So
hope it's good.
I hope it's not like, you know, I'm hoping for that like not to happen. So we gotta hold it kind of far.
That is the goal.
Yeah, but we're super excited.
Okay, so today I guess you guys just want to get to know us, right?
We're so cool.
To know a little.
My least favorite question is tell me about yourself. Like that's my least favorite question. I'm like,
it's just so like.
I'm like, who am I?
And open.
Literally, I just like forget everything about myself. So
yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I guess you know what? Let's start with lore. Let's get nitty gritty from the beginning. Okay?
I love this idea.
Let's just start with the craziness. Okay, so
you can go first. I mean, I have one off the top of my head that I think is a pretty crazy lore of yours.
What? Which one? She knows all my lore.
I do know.
She's my bookkeeper.
Most of it. I don't know about keepers, things that my memory's a little bit like like flying away sometimes. But the first one that comes to mind is your first boyfriend.
Yes.
I don't know.
That story. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, it's like really entertaining. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys.
It is. It is pretty entertaining.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. She's heard it probably like a million times over.
I feel like I was there. I've heard it so many times.
I mean, she's always with me, so it's like she was there. Yeah. But so I had a boyfriend. Let's call him Danny. Let's call him Danny. Okay.
Danny.
Let's be protective.
It's such a secretive way to phrase
horrible past. I know, right? It's so secretive. Yeah. Let's hide my embarrassing past. So Danny and I were together for about 2 years. We met through like mutual friends when I was a junior in high school, around there, or like sophomore into junior year, summer type of thing. So yeah. So like literally like during COVID is when we actually started dating. So we were literally attached at the hip, always together. That sort of toxic relationship. So December of like 2021. I just want to preface, I had a gut feeling, okay, the whole time. I want to pat myself on the back with my gut feelings, okay?
Yeah,
I just wanna start with that.
She does have some pretty killer instincts, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
I mean, you would hope so with all I'm going through. He was coming with me and my family on a trip. And the night before, I told him, like, hey, do you want to just, like, stay at my place that night? So, because we would have to leave to the airport, and I lived right by it. And he was like, no, I have to go home to pack, but, like, I'll be back early in the morning. I promise, like, I'll be back. So he goes home. When the morning comes, I start texting, calling, everything, like, he's very clearly, like, leaving me on red. Like, I can read. It says R-E-A-D, okay? I see it. I'm like, why are you not answering me? What's going on? Like, asking questions, and he's not responding. I'm just getting, like, super pissed off, right? And then I start to get this, like, gut feeling, like, okay, something is definitely not right. So we had each other's, like, logins into, like, Instagram and Snapchat. So I tried to log into a Snapchat, and it was 2-factor verification code. I don't know if you guys know what that is. She didn't when I told her.
I did not.
She was like, yeah. What? So it's basically when you need a code from their cell phone in order to get into their phone, regardless of having their password information. So I text him and I'm like, why is 2-factor verification code on? And that's when he decides to answer me and say, oh, I don't know. Why is it on? I have no idea. Like, gaslighting me. King of gaslighting, okay?
Yeah. And mind you, she's calling me during this entire time. And I'm normally, like, trying to like be the devil's advocate and calm her down. But then she like explains to me what two-step verification is, and I'm like, oh, no.
She's like,
no fucking way.
So he tries gaslighting me, and I'm like, okay, so turn it off, you know? Because he was like, it's an accident. It must be an accident. That's exactly how he sounds. Oh my god, that was a really good impression. Sorry. He's like, oh, like I will turn it off. And he didn't. Like, he lied. So I go into like my therapy. It's online because this is still like kind of during the craze of COVID, like 2021. Like the end is probably when it started to die down.
Yeah.
But you know, the craze was still there. So I had my therapy online on Zoom, and I'm telling her everything that's going on, and she's like, you know. So yeah, I told her everything that was going on. Therapy over. By the time therapy's over, I call him, and he answers, and he's like hello, and I'm like, hey, like, are you like even coming? Like, are you gonna be here soon? And he was like, yeah, I'm on the way. And I was like, okay, can you like turn off two-factor verification? He was like, yeah, but I'm driving right now. And then so I was like, okay, well, I can see your location is in like a parking lot. And he was like, yeah, I need to get like a portable charger or something. And I was like, okay, so you're not driving. And he was like, I gotta go. And I'm like, okay, now you're like pissing me off. Now you're really making me mad. Like, so he finally gets to my house, and I'm like, give me your phone. Like, immediately give me your phone, right? So he hands it to me, and I turned off two-factor verification, and I was like, okay, well, I want to look through it because I don't trust you. And he's like, do it on your own phone. Keep that in mind. He said, do it on your own phone, okay?
Idiot.
Yeah, literally. So I log in on my phone, and yeah, I don't see anything suspicious. Everything looks fine. I was like, okay, whatever. He's acting really weird, though. We go to the airport. He's acting like a lone wolf. He has his headphones in. He's walking by himself, and it's really, really cool, you know?
What an
boy. He's just acting really strange. Even my mom is like, what is his deal? Like, he's acting super weird. And I'm like, yeah, I know, right? We get to the area, what's it called? The boarding area? I don't know what it's called. The waiting area before you board a plane, you know? So we're sitting there, and he has one AirPod in his ear, and the other one he's letting my little brother use, right? And
he's just an emo boy. Look at me, okay?
It's an emo boy. So we're sitting there, and then I get a little text, like, bing, you know, a little Snapchat notification, right? So I open my phone, and it says Katie, and I was like, I don't know Katie. Who's Katie? You know? So I look, and I realize, oh my god, this is his Snapchat, okay? Okay, listen, the one thing I do regret is that I should have just kept my cool and messaged her to get information, but I cannot explain to you how my blood boiled. Like, I was so angry. I felt so betrayed and like gaslit. And I honestly, like, she can vouch for this. Like, I did everything for this guy. Every little thing, like, that you could think of.
He was like a mommy's boy that
literally
didn't know how to take care of
himself.
himself.
That makes me think of another scene. You know which one, you know.
I do.
But yeah, we'll talk about that later. But I'm sorry, it's so funny. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god,
that's just so funny. So yeah, I turn red, right? So I take the AirPod out of his ear. I go, who the F word? I just don't want to say it because it's no do. So I say, who the is Katie? And his face, like, he's like, oh my god, I am in so much trouble. Like, he knows he's in trouble. So he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. This is Katie. And I'm like, hello, I'm still logged into your Snap because you told me to log into it. And immediately he logs me out of it and puts back on his two-factor verification. Immediately. And yeah, now he's like saying like, she's just a friend. I was like, then why didn't you tell me? And he was like, oh, because I knew you'd get like this. Like, I've never had an issue with him having female friends. It's hiding it from me that was the issue, which is apparently exactly what he did. So at this point, we're in a very small airport, okay? He is trying to get away from me. He's not getting away from me. I'm following him everywhere around this tiny ass airport. And I'm screaming at him the whole entire time. Wasted 2 years of my life. How could you do this? What's wrong with you? Blah, blah, blah. He's like, I didn't cheat. I didn't. So he's like literally walks into the boys' bathroom. I'm like, where are you going? We're going to the bathroom together? Okay, I guess we're going to the bathroom. I walk in, following him. He really thought he could get away. Nice try. So yeah, he walked into the boys' bathroom. I'm like, I'm coming right with you. Like, let's go. We're going to the boys' bathroom, okay? And obviously that didn't work. So we started walking out, and I'm still following him, and we're going back and forth.
Like,
Bruh,
this is
my phone.
created 3 hours later.
Sorry, guys. Audio issue.
Wait.
So at this point, he's just like telling me she's some friend from elementary school and all this different crap, and I didn't believe it. Like I don't know why he was even lying and trying to salvage whatever was left. Like it was done, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it comes to a point where like I slap him across the face in front of everybody. And keep in mind, there are people cheering me on and like booing this man. Literally, there has to be a video out there. If you have a video of a crazy yet hot girl hitting her horrible, disgusting boyfriend, please send it to me. 'Cause it's me. This face, if you see it,
Do little.
I probably look a little hotter right now than I did in the airport like 4 years ago. But yeah, please send it to me because I want to show.
It has to be somewhere,
right? I want to show my kids how to treat a cheater. I'm not sorry. I'm not condoning violence, but I am condoning
Self-defense.
Anywho. So yeah, I just slapped him across the face, and yeah, my mom ended up separating us.
Yeah. She was like, Zoe, you're gonna get us kicked out of the
Yeah, she was like,
airport."
you're literally gonna get us kicked out. We're not gonna get to on our flight. And I was like, okay, fine. At this point, like, I'm sitting down and I'm just like crying because I'm upset. You know, that was like 2 years of my life, and it felt like it was completely wasted. Like that was I'm sure anyone who's gone through that can absolutely resonate with how painful it is, and it like really, really does suck.
It does. It's very. I think the shitty thing about it is that it's not even something that like messes up just that relationship, but it messes up your perception of the world moving forward.
Right, yeah, that's
not
a
even
way to
just
say it.
like romantically, but just like how you treat people moving forward and how you see them. You
Right.
know?
Yeah, I completely
And
agree.
I think it's a very unfair and selfish thing to do, to take that away from someone.
Because he could have very easily broken up with me, you know what I mean? Obviously, he wanted his cake and he wanted to eat it too, or else he wouldn't continuously even try to salvage it after I caught him. If you think the story's bad, it gets way worse. Just wait. Yeah, my mom separates us. I'm sad. I'm starting to cry at this point, and the entire time, he goes, "Can I have my AirPod? Can I have my AirPod? Fuck you and your AirPod. No, you can't have your AirPod. No." Oh my god. How dare you? Can I have my AirPod? No, you cannot ever again. So we start boarding, and everyone asks me this question. Even she did.
I do.
Why does he get on the plane with us? I don't know.
Yeah.
He thought he had me
know.
fooled. I swear to God. Oh, keep in mind, this entire time that I'm like sitting there crying and he's doing, "Can I have my AirPod?" Right before doing the whole, "Can I have my AirPod?" he was talking to my mom, and she was asking him the story. And he was like, "Yeah, she's a girl that like I went to elementary school with. Like it's just a friend. Like it's not a big deal." And she goes, "Okay, explain the story again," because she wants to catch him lying. And each and every time the story changes by a little bit, each and every time. And now we're boarding on the plane. Don't know why he got on. I don't know. The point is, we get on. I'm supposed to sit next to him. I don't want to sit next to him.
Yeah.
I go, I am not sitting next to this man. So my brother ends up sitting next to him, and I sit with my 2 other family members on the opposing side. So it goes ex-boyfriend, brother, aisle, me. That's how it is. I give my little brother a look, and I'm like, get his phone. Okay? I'm like, get his phone, right? And Dodo Bird, okay? If anyone knows Danny, we all know he's slow. We all know he's slow. Everybody says it. Everybody knows it.
Danny.
Like me. So I feel bad because I actually know someone named Danny who's so nice. Like,
no.
that
We're not
Danny-
talking about you, Danny.
We're not talking about you, Danny. That Danny, no, we love
You're a
you.
real homie, okay?
No, we love that Danny.
Peace to our Danny.
I know. Justice for Danny. I'm so sorry that I'm using your name
Yeah.
to cover up for despising. Disgusting, man.
Disgusting!
I'm like, get his phone. And he does. He literally, the phone's on this man's lap, and my little brother just grabs it, hands it to me,
He's so
put it under my butt, it's done. It's
Yeah.
over, KO'd, it's done. I have your phone. There's nothing you can do. He pipes down, he sits back down, and I switch seats with my mom, so I'm in the middle, so he can't see what I'm doing on the phone. So I obviously open it. Of course, the password is, in fact, my birthday. He did not change it. So I get in, and I go on Snapchat, and the last thing I see is, her saying, "Hey," which is what I saw, and then him saying, "Sorry, crazy ex-girlfriend got I didn't know. I'm so sorry. And I even took a picture of him, like, on that side of the plane, like, to show her, like, he's literally with me. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And she was like, oh my God, who's that? Like, that guy's fat as fuck. I was like, oh my God, that's so dirty. And I was like, what pictures do you have of him? And she was like, oh, like these pics. And she sends them to me. And I'm like, boy, you were 15 in the pics. He's a girl. I asked her, like, how do you know this guy? You know? And she was like, oh, we met on an app called Wiz. You cheated on me with Yubo? You're using
You want to cheat on me?
Yeah.
like, are you joking right now? That is so embarrassing. You didn't even
It
get a
is.
real adult dating app.
It is.
I'm
I know.
baffled.
I mean, it is fairly telling of how, like, how his mother. We'll get into that. It was. Yeah.
Oofty doofty. She tells me all these different things, and I ask a question of like, oh, like, what did he tell you about him? She was like, oh, he said, like, he graduated high school early because he's a prodigy. He's beyond dumb. Like, he would not have passed high school if it were not for me helping him with all of his
Didn't
assignments.
she, like, write his essay? I don't know. Maybe you should.
Well, I don't know if I'll get in trouble, but
Yeah. That
I
didn't happen.
I did a lot of his homework. Is the point? Like a ridiculous amount. Like I helped
Yeah.
him. He would not have graduated high school if it not had been for me. So
Yeah, and also when you put it into perspective, he was a very stupid and dumb cheater. Like he could not have been more like.
yes about it.
Yeah, and just like the whole thing of like log in on your phone and like what was the other thing that he did that was like I was just like why like getting on the plane with your family like
Yeah.
why would you do that?
He
You're
thought
just
he had
dumb.
everybody fooled. He's like,
Yeah, it was
everything on
so
the trip
obvious.
because nobody knows. We know.
Yeah. We know your extracurricular activities.
Yeah, I find out he says that he's some school prodigy, which he's obviously not. And then he told her that he's like a manager of like a car company. You work at Jersey Mike's. Pipe down, you make sandwiches. Nothing wrong with him, don't lie. I noticed one of the things saved in the chat was a video and or picture of my cat. And I was like, oh, like why did he send a picture or a video of my cat? And he was like, oh, he said that's his cat. You freak! What the hell? Why would you, like, take my child as your own? That's weird.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, oh, like, do you have pets? Asking her, like, oh, was he trying to, like, resonate with you in some way? She's like, no.
He just wanted to say
He just
that.
wanted to
Yeah.
say that my child is his. What the
Yeah.
heck?
That's so
That's
beyond
so
weird.
weird. That is
Like
so
of all
weird.
the things, like just
That's so
weird.
extra. And he said a bunch of other things. I can't even remember. This is such an old ass story. It's literally insane. The point is, yes, he did cheat on me. Yeah. And one of the things he did in fact do was send a picture
from
on
this
my couch.
very couch, actually.
on my couch. On my couch.
Oh, that's
Literally
lovely
you.
to think about right now.
So he's snug. No, it was a different piece of the couch. It's okay, guys.
Okay,
Actually-
good, yay.
Actually,
Oh no.
Actually,
Oh no,
wait,
oh no.
wait.
Could we be sitting on the very couch? Oh
it's very couch, ladies and gentlemen. He's stuck on the trip with me. I'm stuck on the trip with him. Like I did not want to be with him on this trip. So he actually ends up leaving a day early because of Christmas Eve or something. His parents were like, "Please be back for Christmas Eve. Please, you must." That's actually how his parents sound.
no.
Does.
That was in fact like a voice clip-in
It
of
was
his parents.
verbatim.
It was not
It
her.
was verbatim.
It was not.
He ends up flying home. The night he flies home early, he ends up calling me at like a really odd hour of the night. And I was like, you know. I responded like, hello? And he was like, I just got in a car crash. And I was like, oh my god, like.
Oh, and on that note, she has a very peculiar thing where it's like, if people like mess with her, something happens with her car.
Every time.
That reminds me of the
Car
concert story.
mom.
Oh my gosh.
We have to
another
tell
time.
that. Okay. He ends up getting in this crash. He said it's because he went to go get Panda Express and he was driving too fast and it was raining. I later found out from like a mutual friend that he was shopping for some glass, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Some naughty things that he should not be doing. Don't do drugs.
Don't drugs.
I can say that. I confidently.
Please don't.
Please. You'll get wrinkles and like lose collagen in your face, and that's like not cute.
No, it's like the number one reason not to. You get a wrinkly, saggy
Not
face.
number one reason, but
Yeah.
it's up there in the top 5. It's definitely.
All I'm saying is like, look at Lindsay Lohan. She just got a facelift because of how many drugs she had to do. Just don't do the drugs to begin with.
Yeah. That
Okay.
saves you a lot of money.
I mean, she still looks like rather mature for her age, you know?
Isn't she in her 30s? She looks like she's in her 30s.
Yeah, now that she has facelifts. Before, she
Oh,
looked like she was in
yes.
her she was like
not
20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I completely agree. Yeah, that's true. But
Not
immediately
this.
I was like, I'm not your mommy, honey. Like, don't bother me with your crap. Like, I don't care. I guess I care that he crashed because my bikinis were in the trunk and I never got them back. And my really cute eyeshadow palette, my Urban Decay eyeshadow palette.
Did you ever get that back?
No, I never got anything back.
Rude. That's so #rude.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, do you maybe think it's karma?
Do you maybe think that this could be?
Do you maybe think this is connected to the universe saying that you're an asshole? It was like, So honestly, we didn't really talk after that, but I did end up finding out that the person that he cheated on was, drumroll please. Drumroll please.
Wait.
Damn it.
Shoot, okay. Drumroll please.
Pretend you didn't hear that.
Wait, no. Okay,
Drumroll,
you do
please.
one hand, I'll do the other, because we have to hold the mic.
Okay.
Ready?
A man! If you didn't already guess it earlier, he didn't know it was a man, which makes it so much funnier. Like,
It
you
was,
cheated on me and you got
Maybe
conned.
a subconscious level thing.
Possibly.
Though,
It's very possible.
he was a little bit, how do I phrase this?
Lack of manhood?
Yeah.
Lack thereof of manhood?
He was trying to compensate with, cars.
I love Fast and Furious. I love Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
That was him. That was his
Yeah,
vibe.
very,
It was horrible.
stereotypical.
For me.
Yeah.
Now I know things about cars I really didn't want to know. I know a lot about the Fast and Furious franchise, unfortunately.
I think the entire moral of the story, though, is that COVID really,
Messed us up, guys.
it's Stockholm Syndrome, really, though.
Yeah, it kind of messed us up a little.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Stockholm-y. This
Yeah.
is giving,
I guess he sent this person money a bunch of times for food and stuff too. They were like, I'm hungry. And he was like, oh, poor baby. You didn't pay for my food. I paid for your food. But he could pay for her. And this person is a genius, a literal genius. He totally conned my ex to like pay for their food. Mastermind, literally.
Yeah.
They used pictures of Maggie Lindemann. Are you that stupid? Like, she's
It was
like
very
a pop
obvious.
icon.
Yeah.
Also, they never FaceTimed. They never called. They only exchanged photos through
Dick pics.
Snapchat. Photos through Snapchat. And they were like, so you know how there's like that little scissor thing that you can like crop, like cut out something?
Yeah.
So what this person would do, because all the pictures were blurry, they would cut out a picture of Maggie Lindemann and just zoom it in. That's all that they would do.
It was not.
Like you're so stupid.
Yeah, and this is what I mean by like he thought he was smart and he's not.
Like, are you
at
dumb,
all.
stupid, or dumb? Like,
Yeah.
pick one of the three. Like,
Can't be
yeah,
like
literally.
ugly, dumb, and an asshole. You gotta pick one.
Yeah, you gotta pick one. You really do have to pick
Yeah.
one. It's true. But that's my horrible story.
I picked bitch.
I picked bitch.
It sounds so like millennial mom. Like I'm a cool kid.
Oh my god, that millennial thing that happened on TikTok.
Oh yeah, don't mess with us. Gen Z,
With, like,
fine now.
Bold glamour. I'm so you. Take my hand through the flame. I'm so you.
I'm just a sucker for pain.
Amazing. Should be a singing group.
I know.
Wow.
I'm actually the real star and singer
Yeah.
of this group. Just want to put that
She
out
sings.
there.
She sings.
Yeah. Well, back to
Tell them I forgot. Oh, the concert. It was the concert. Pitbull. We love Pitbull, by the way. Pitbull.
Oh yeah,
Pitbull.
please,
Pitbull,
we
if you're
love
watching.
you.
Pitbull, if you're watching. We really do love you.
I'm
so
gonna
much.
show one day. I'll bring my cardboard cutout of his head, which is a
Yeah.
story within itself. Wait,
Yeah.
maybe I should start
Yeah,
with that story.
yeah.
Oh my gosh! So I was dating this guy, and mind you, I actually don't wish him any unharm. Let's call him
Harm? You mean harm?
No, I don't know. I don't wish. Oh shoot! No, I don't wish him any harm. Okay, we ended things on fairly good terms. What's his shoot? What was his name? I'm horrible.
Move the mics away.
Okay,
Close. That's close.
I'm gonna call him
Okay.
Gavin.
Do
Okay.
you remember his name?
Yeah.
Now?
Now I do.
Okay.
I'm horrible, okay? I'm sorry.
It's so funny.
It was a while ago. But we basically
Dated
go outside.
then.
I have a fish for brains a little bit, so.
I have such a
But anyways, so Gavin, we go to the club one night and it's like 2000 theme and they have these like cardboard headed cutouts of like Kesha and Pitbull. It was a really cool thing.
Yeah.
I loved going
They have
there.
the best events.
They really do. They really, really do. If you want to know like what it's called, just
Yeah.
let us know.
This comment down below.
Yeah.
Link.
But basically these huge cardboard cutouts, and he was more like shy, timid type. Oh my gosh, he was the more shy and
He was
like,
introverted,
timid,
you know. He wasn't like the clubby.
Yeah.
And she's a social butterfly, so.
To an extent, I would say, but yeah, I'm more of a social
I think compared to
butterfly.
him.
Oh, compared to
Yeah.
him, it was the most like social outgoing person there could possibly be, you know. But basically, he's like, oh my gosh, it would be like so cool to like bring home like a cardboard cutout, and I was like, take it home, like grab it, let's go, you know, like what's the worst that could happen? And he was like, no, like I don't know, and I was like, what are they gonna do? Tell you no? This is what I'm talking about with rejection therapy, people. Okay, and I was like, okay, fuck it. And I like grabbed it. I'm like trying to prove him a point at this point. I did not want this like Pitbull cardboard cutout. Now I love it. Now it's like my homie. He scares me in the middle of the night. He has a friend now though. He has a friend. But I like grabbed the cardboard cutout, and as we're walking out, this is like literally fate, mind you, okay? I was meant to have Pitbull in my room.
I was meant to have people in my room.
Okay? And
Sound the way you think it sounds.
what do you mean? It sounds exactly the way I think it sounds.
Oh.
Have you seen a picture of him with hair? I'm sorry. A picture of him with hair, he's kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie, okay?
Muy fuego.
Okay. And, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so as we're walking out, we pass like the manager of the club.
Right.
And he like stops us, like looks me up and down. I have this huge cardboard cutout in my hand, and he goes, "Are you supposed to have that?" No. And I go, "Oh, really?" And he like looks at me and goes, "Oh, it's fine, you can have it." And I'm like, "Yes." So the manager sees us and we leave. And now we have the manager's approval, and then the security guards don't say anything. And as we're walking out to the car, it's like they registered in their brain. He was like, "What did she just have in her hand?" And he like follows us out, and we're like, "Oh no, like we got approval from the manager." And he was like, "Oh, and now I have a Pitbull cardboard cutout." See? And he hangs in my room with Edward Cullen. A story for another time. I'm not that crazy.
I hate
Walking into her room with the lights on. Because it literally looks like there is a full-fledged man standing in the corner.
No, it
of the
does.
room. It's very scary.
It's a life-size cardboard cutout. Like, it's like to his height.
It is
And
terrifying.
Robert Pattinson, as much as I love you, it was not me that bought it.
Imagine.
No, it makes me look a lot more crazy than I am, but I think it's hilarious. It really is. He used to scare me so much in the middle of the night, but now I just like banish him to my bathroom whenever I have to sleep. He's just chilling in there, okay? But yeah, how did the story start? Oh my gosh, the concert! Yes.
Well, let's start with the fact that we had such a good time at the Pitbull concert.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
it was such a
Love
good experience. We did miss Little John, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because we did get there late. Because the disorganization was crazy. But
Yeah.
that shit was crazy.
You have to get there really early.
Like,
I mean,
really
we got there like early and
Like an hour before.
yeah, we got there an hour beforehand and we were still like an hour late to the thing. But at least like truly like thank God that we made it for the last song that we really wanted to see.
A T-Pain.
Yes, a
Yeah,
T-Pain.
not a Pitbull. We
No,
saw
no,
Pitbull,
yeah, no, I would cry. We planned this like concert like months in advance. But anyways, as
like
we're walking out,
like in the spring. Like
Yes.
and the concert was like in the fall. Like
Yeah,
no,
it
we were
was-
so excited.
we were so excited.
We have seen we have seen Lil Jon and T-Pain both
Yes, we
before,
have.
so it wasn't like that bad that we didn't get to see him. And then T-Pain, we only saw his maybe like last 3 songs.
Yeah.
Even so, amazing. Like I love T-Pain. He's an
such a fun
incredible artist.
performer.
He's
Yeah.
so fun. He's so talented. We're also going to Coachella, so tune in for that. But yeah, he's gonna be performing there again, and I'm so happy. Like we get to see him now for a 3rd time, and I'm so
not
okay
complaining.
with it.
Not
I'm
complaining.
so okay with it. Like
He's
I'm so
a very fun artist.
Yeah. Anyways.
He knows how to make a crowd fun. But basically, we're walking out to the car, and where we were parked, it was like at the very end. We were.
Okay, so we were fortunate enough to get a really good spot. So the way that it works is like this is like where we were at, and you have to get all the way through to exit on the opposing side.
Yes, but we were completely separate. So we were basically in a lane all by ourselves, but you have to merge into the major lane. It's not like I'm like cutting anyone off. Like I have to merge in. There's no way for me.
The line was directly right next to where the car was. We were not at all trying to get into the line yet. We literally had just gotten into the car. Like
and so then there was like this big like van next to me that was like not moving. It was like I think it was like a music or like one of those like performance things, like those big trucks that are like black out or whatever that have like a bunch of equipment or whatever. So I'm right here, the van's right here, I'm right here, and there's this truck right here. And this truck, oh my gosh, this driver had to be drunk or something. It was genuinely so dangerous. But I'm like trying to merge into this. Sorry.
No, I just said so.
Like this. I'm like, this truck is right here, and I'm trying to merge in, and this person was genuinely, he had to be like drunk or something, because as I'm pulling in, he's like getting so pissed.
He thinks we're trying to cut him off. We're not. We're like literally just trying to get out of our spot. We're still in our spot. We're just trying to get out of the spot.
And we had the windows rolled down for a completely different reason. They were already rolled down. He makes eye contact with us and goes, what was the exact thing he said? It was with this truck. He goes,
don't you mess my truck.
Yeah,
don't you mess with my truck.
He said, my truck is brand fucking new.
Oh,
if
that's
you
what he
one
said.
scratch on it, it's gonna be an issue. And we were like, you're trying to like get in our way. Like, what are you, like, he was like dangerously inching close to our car. There's nowhere for me to move because I have this like van like right next to me that I cannot move out like from away from. Who cares? You know, I'm not going to get into an accident for something so stupid. In his attempt to get in front of us so badly, he going literally like 1 mile an hour, mind you. 1 mile an hour.
If even.
Like, it would literally.
Right off the gas.
No, like snail's pace, okay? He hits a pole. Like
a yellow pole.
Like right in front of him. He hits the pole and he scratches his brand fucking new car. It was pretty hilarious.
Yeah. No, we were just cracking up, dying laughing. Because like, you talked your talk and now you look like a really big idiot. And you were being so rude about it.
You scratched your own car right in front of us. And you know, he was like so pissed about it.
That was like, oh my god, I'm so upset.
It was pretty hilarious. It was pretty
it was
funny.
really funny.
But honestly, please, kids, do not drive drunk, okay?
Yeah. Or anyone, because he was old. He was.
He should have known better, honestly.
Like 50.
Yeah.
I think that's old enough to know.
Old man.
Yeah, I think that's old enough to know. Like,
I'm not talking about you, triple, okay?
Yeah. She loves old guys. Don't worry, guys.
Not bald men.
Not bald.
Not bald.
No, she
sorry.
likes scruffy. Yeah. We have completely different types. It's so funny. We were at the bar last night. And she was like, oh, that guy's cute. And I go, where? And I'm looking around. She goes, that guy. I go, that guy? And I go, really? That guy?
Says the one that points out this, like, tatted up emo.
Okay, whatever.
Like, he was, like, totally...
It's okay. We don't need to talk about this. We have such different types. No, she likes lumberjacks. And I like
actual lumberjacks. Not the actual lumberjacks.
Yeah, you just like guys with, like, more, like, work clothing, maybe plaid, beard, maybe, like more
the plaid is not a requirement.
Tall, dark, handsome.
Jewish? Anyone out there?
Yeah, we do have very different types, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
what would you say is your type compared to, like, a celebrity? Like, what's your...
I think like the very stereotypical would be like Henry Cavill or like
Is that Superman?
yeah, that
He
is.
does not know. He does not look like a scruffy dude.
No, but in some movies he does. Wait, he's also the one that plays that in The Witcher. He's the one that plays The Witcher, right?
I don't know.
I could be so wrong.
I thought he was like Superman. Superman, he looks clean cut.
No,
maybe
in
the Witcher
Superman,
is
but I'm pretty sure he also plays in The Witcher, and he looks really like scruffy and cute there.
Oh, I see.
But also like Jason. What is Jason?
Mimosa?
Yeah.
Momoa, not mimosa. Momoa.
I want a mimosa.
Jason Mimosa, if you're listening.
No, but he's a really good actor.
I don't find him attractive.
Like, you know that whole thing that's going on right now with I'm so bad with names if you couldn't tell. Can't even remember my own fucking ex's name. But like the guy that's plays in Euphoria. What's his name?
Oh my god!
You know the whole thing?
Morty and his fumbly ass beard,
Yeah.
guys.
I thought he looked so much hotter with it, but
Freak.
apparently no.
No, she's a freak. That's weird.
No. Says E-boy lover over here. Okay,
You know
you
what?
want like,
You know what?
you know?
No one's hair is flipped like that. She's a liar.
His hair was
Right.
flipped like that last
Yeah.
night.
Okay, but
It
wasn't
was.
flipped inside. It was like different. No, but yeah, we definitely have very different. It's so
We
funny.
do,
Her
we
guy
do.
was what? He was like really tall, like maybe 6 feet, maybe. You were
Yeah.
saying? Like full on beard, like
Yeah.
dark hair, like a bigger build. Yeah.
Scrawny, like
Yeah.
super duper skinny, and I'm like,
Yeah, but my ideal man, Linda Barker. If you're listening, hit me up. Like, I'm not even lying.
no,
I'm not even lying.
no lie.
I'm not lying.
You're being like,
So fucking for real.
I'm so fucking pissed.
she's gonna have a bitch fit. A bitch fit.
That was my bitch fit, thank you.
and scene.
It's so funny, dude. We always do that. It's so freaky.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that
Yeah.
so much.
What we say about each other is that we're like same person, different font. Or like
Yeah.
we'll dress like very similarly, but it's very different at the same time.
Yeah.
So like same outfit, different font. Like I think it's so funny.
I know I was saying it the other day, but I think we're so similar that our differences stand out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I love it.
I feel like we fall under a lot of like the tropes of like,
Yeah.
black cat, golden retriever.
Aww.